The truth is that most people start to consider bariatric surgery when they're just so tired of the relentless diet struggle. I think that there are very few people on this planet that haven't considered their health and that haven't been at least on one or two diets, and some people succeed, and there definitely is a proportion of the population that do well with that. There are people that can go on a diet, lose a percentage of their body weight, and carry on with a sustainable lifestyle change. But science has shown that that's usually about 5% of the overweight population. And maths will just tell us that that's not very good odds. Five people out of every 100 people that have this interminable struggle do well. 95 people out of that 100 end up living in their own hell. And there's this emergent theory in recent decades, I think, and I don't think it's a particularly new theory. It's gained traction in recent years around this idea of a weight set point, which is the idea that our bodies fight against our efforts to lose weight. And so on a diet, most of us are able to lose about 10% of our body weight with relative ease. So you decide that you're going on a diet, you talk to your friends about it, you engage the help of a program or a dietitian, or you join Weight Watchers or something, and you start with gusto and everything goes well. You lose 10% of your body weight, and then all hell breaks loose. You think that you've run out of steam, you berate yourself, you think you're a loser, you think that you've got no willpower, that you're a failure, and you get really hard on yourself. But and usually what's happening in order for you to have all of this negative feeling is that you're feeling really compulsive. You're feeling bingy, you're feeling full of cravings. You want sugar, you want carbohydrates, and it's just hopeless. You've started this horrible cycle of eating badly, and no sooner have you lost 4, 5, 6 kilos or 20, 30 pounds, and it all just comes cascading back on in a matter of minutes. And within weeks, sometimes doesn't even take weeks, you're right back up to the weight that you started at, and often even beyond. And it's uncanny how we end up almost at exactly that same weight. And that's why scientists have arrived at this idea of a weight set point, a metabolic set point, that our body almost preserves a resting weight, where we gravitate back towards, no matter what effort we've been to lose weight. And so that's where people start exploring medical options, because medical scientists and bariatric surgeons come along and say there's a different way. And there are certain interventions available to us which actually override that set point, that set point concept, and bariatric surgery is one of those things that provide that. So that's really how most people arrive at the idea of exploring. It's not a miracle cure, though. I don't mean to present it as such. There's a lot of hard work that goes into it once you've, in the short term, you override that set point. So yes, you're able to power through that 10% weight loss. You get to 20, 30, 40% sometimes, but it's not forever, and it's not a miracle cure. But it certainly helps with morbid obesity, with that relentless diet struggle. But that's how people arrive at the need for bariatric surgery, for sure.